my daddy one day. That nigga say you done did some fucked up shit in your life, but you need to be glad about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Take those mistakes, turn them into lessons. You know what I'm saying? Count your blessings. The shit these niggas be talking about, that music, nigga, we did that shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to front, we ain't got to flex. We showed these niggas how to do it. And I'm glad about that shit. Bitch, boy. Glad to pull up in the whip and make a pussy nigga hate. Glad I sold a couple zips just to stack up on my cake. Glad to take a nigga bitch and then I fuck the same day.
DJ Trey Cash, the mixtape king.
That'll never turn fake. Glad to be a real nigga that'll never turn fake. Glad to be a Benji boy. Glad to never be a snitch. Glad to know that I should never put my trust inside a bitch. Glad to stack my paper up. Glad I never gave a fuck. Glad I used to make a play and keep a pistol on tuck. Glad to see these niggas hating cause I make it play the move. Glad to stay to be a winner when they telling me to lose. Glad to knock a nigga off if he ever try to cross me. Glad to be a lonely nigga when there's people trying to off me. Glad to sell a nigga work. Glad I cheated on the test. Glad to walk around the block and tell a nigga I'm the best. Glad to hustle in the streets. Glad a nigga price is cheap. Glad I almost got indicted and was gone for 2 weeks. Glad to cut a nigga off. Glad to keep the shit 100. Glad to pull up to the scene and make a nigga think I'm stunning. Glad to catch a nigga front. Glad I mastered the finesse. Glad to keep my head up high and never go below my chest. Glad to pull up in the whip and make a pussy nigga hate. Glad I sold a couple zips just to stack up on my cake. Glad to take a nigga bitch and then I fuck the same day. Glad to be a real nigga that'll never turn fake. Glad to be a Benji boy. Glad to never be a snitch. Glad to know that I should never put my trust inside a bitch. Glad to stack my paper up. Glad I never gave a fuck. Glad I used to make a play and keep a pistol on tuck.